got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
Welcome to Around the Turnbuckle. I am Big Al. My celebrity co-host is the one and only, and thank God for that, classic Johnny Potter, who is a longtime personal friend of my old co-host, the Professor. Isn't that correct, Johnny? Now, why are you muted? Why can't I hear you? Because his headset got unplugged. Nope. Still can't hear him. Anyway, Johnny. Yep. Yeah. See, so folks, pre-show, I could hear him clear as a bell. And then now he's like in and out. So, this is the wonders of modern technology. My internet's not working so well. Johnny's mic's not working. It is what it is. I can't hear you at all. If I can't hear you, they can't hear you. Nope. I can't hear you. And yeah, we've had all kinds of people popping on too. So this is perfect timing. All right. David's here. He says, good evening, watching from York, PA. Great Three Legacy show last night. Really? I know we can't hear him. I understand that. Yeah. I would ditch the headset and use the mic on your computer.
Speaking.
Yes. Okay. We can hear you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, classic Johnny Potter.
Wow.
Classic Johnny Potter, everybody. So as I asked you on the onset, you are a longtime, correct me if I'm wrong, you are longtime friends with my old co-host, Professor Keith. Is that correct?
He's my number one fan.
So I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Father's Day to the dads out there. Yes, Zachary, that's my son from down in Florida. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Classic Johnny Potter agrees with me. It should be called Dad's Day and not Father's Day. Joe Dudley, what's up, my man? Good evening.
There's Joe. I sent him a link.
Happy Father's Day, brother. Good to see
Father's
everybody
Day,
on
Joe.
board. All right. So, classic Johnny Potter is my co-host this evening on a special Father's Day edition of Around the Turnbuckle. He and I are going to have a topic. We're going to discuss that right here, right now. Our guest tonight will be arriving at 7:30, and he is Mr. Ping, who you guys may know from CCW fame and other organizations. He's wrestled all over Pennsylvania, and he has been doing so for over a decade, and he has been tearing the house down whenever he has a match. Awesome to watch him live. If you get a chance to see Mr. Ping live, watch him live. If you can't get a chance to watch him live, check out his podcast, which is Monday nights at 7 o'clock on YouTube. Just search 3 Beards of Wrestling, and you will see Mr. Ping and his boys doing what they do best. Sup, guys? Hey, Chris, how you doing?
And by
Happy
the way,
Father's Day to you. Oh, Jets.
Now that you can hear me, thanks for putting me over the checks in the mail.
Okay, you got it. Hey, I'm anything if I'm easy. You know what I mean? If I'm not anything, I'm easy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there you go.
All right, so this is episode 3 of the new Around the Turnbuckle with the Big Al Boski. I will have co-hosts each and every week. I will have surprise co-host. Johnny is welcome to come back anytime, so he could possibly jump in there here and there. But if you are interested in being a co-host with me, if you are interested, send me a direct message to my Facebook page or the Around the Turnbuckle group page or the Around the Turnbuckle Facebook page, and let me know your interest in being a guest co-host. Okay? If you want to be a guest, we interview you for 30 minutes, and it's all about you, either the first 30 minutes from 7 to 7:30, or like tonight, the second half of the show, 7:30 to 8, we're going to have Mr. Ping let me know that too. If you are interested in using this platform and getting your name out there, just hit me up in the comments and or direct message me on Facebook. That in mind, Johnny, the past 2 weeks, we have been discussing on this program with people who are watching live about finishers. I would like your comments on what, before we bring the bracket out, I would like your comments on what you think of the wrestling business and how a lot of finishers have changed into transition moves, and finishers aren't as protected as they used to be. Like, for example, the F5. He gave Brock Lesnar gave Obafemi 4 F5s and he kicked out it. I understand why, but I still didn't like it. What are your thoughts?
It comes down to one thing. Everybody wants to get their shit in. Everybody wants to get their shit in. So they're going to kick out of 2 at everything because they got to have, because, they get them star ratings from Meltzer. So it makes 0 sense, but that's what they look for anymore. The wrestling industry has gone to shit.
I mean, the problem is, I agree with you, but the problem is people keep going to WWE shows. People keep watching it on TV. People keep, like, the AEW crowd never changes. It never gets bigger. It never gets smaller. It just kind of sits there, and the same people watch, but AEW gets like 3,000, 5,000 people at a Dynamite. Raw or SmackDown gets 10 or 11,000 at a Raw or SmackDown event, and the ticket prices are astronomical. And so as long as business is good, why would they change anything? And that trickles down to the indies.
It does.
Because they were talking about the indies. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it trickles down because they see it and they're like, okay, I'm going to learn how to do this. Like one move I see coming out a lot in the indies lately is the Cody Cutter. It's a cool thing. If you could do it, if you could work on it, I think that, what's his name? Javon Williams. Is that his name?
Javon Evans.
Javon Evans. Javon Evans does it better than Cody, I think.
Yeah.
But Cody kind of made it called the Cody Cutter, and now everybody's doing it. Oh, that's really cool. I'm going to do that now. You know what I'm saying? It trickles down. That's my point. But I mean, in my defense, like I'm a little old school, I'm 50 years old. I grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 80s watching this stuff where as soon as you hit that finisher, you're done. As soon as you hit the macho elbow, you're done.
Yep.
As soon as you hit the Hulk Hogan leg drop, you're done. As soon as you're in Ric Flair's figure 4, you're done. It's not protected anymore.
No, it's not.
Chris says it's not the same. When that Hogan leg drop, it was over. Now the Roman Reigns spear might happen 4 times before it's over. That's right. That's exactly my point. All right. So with that in mind, guys, before we run out of time, because Mr. Ping will be here in about 20 minutes, we're going to continue with the Around the Turnbuckle's best finishers as voted by you guys. So you guys are going to be voting. Johnny, you get a vote in this too. Around the Turnbuckle's best finishers. We are down to the final 8. So I have 4 matchups for you, and you guys can comment to vote on which one is better. And when I say better, I don't necessarily mean more devastating. I don't necessarily mean should be protected. What I'm saying is, in your opinion, watching wrestling, we've all been watching wrestling for quite some time. You see this move hit, it's over. All right? It's over. The damn match is over. With very few exceptions. Shawn Michaels kicked out of The Undertaker's tombstone. Okay. They did that because it had never been done before. Okay.
Right.
Now, if it happened, I think it wouldn't have the same effect. So we're starting off with a big one, John, and that is the RKO versus the Stone Cold Stunner. In both cases, I could argue both. I could argue that if this hits, if either one of these guys hit these moves, it's over. But what's your thought?
I agree. I could argue both of them as well, but if you're looking at it from a fan standpoint, if you want to say theatrics of it all, a Stone Cold Stunner equaled the best selling.
Yes.
Chris agrees.
He does. So you would vote Stunner over RKO?
Hands down.
Okay. So that's 2 votes for Stone Cold. If there's anybody watching live, Stone Cold Stunner is going to win this one unless you guys disagree. Is there anybody out there that disagrees? Anybody watching? David, Joe, any of you guys want to chime in here? Feel free.
Because Johnny Ace would have something to say about the RKO.
What's that?
Johnny Ace would have something to say about the RKO.
And it means to be not. Yeah, and it means no disrespect to the RKO if it's beaten out by the Stone Cold Stunner by the few voters we have here.
Right.
Nobody's gonna get upset about it. I know I'm on a bit of a delay. I've been having internet problems, so if you guys are watching and you can hear me, I'm gonna give it 30 more seconds for a comment to come through. Otherwise, I'm giving this one to Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Stone Cold Stunner. Going once, going twice.
Gone.
Okay. Our next matchup, Johnny Potter, is Roman Reigns' spear versus Hulk Hogan's leg drop. Now, a little thing here is don't let your personal feelings for Hulk Hogan get in the way. Because you knew when that move was hit, not even Andre the Giant kicked out of it. You understand? It was protected, and Hulk Hogan himself in many, many interviews said he wishes, because of the hip surgeries that he had to undergo and all that, and his knee surgeries, he wishes that his finisher was a sleeper hold.
Yep.
Because he had the python, he had the 24-inch pythons, wrap him around the guy, put him to sleep. He said that for years, but the leg drop was more theatrical. That big boot off the ropes, leg drop, 1, 2, 3 was more, I guess, building than holding a guy down in a sleeper hold.
Yep.
As for Roman Reigns' spear, you said so yourself, and so did Chris on an earlier comment. People have kicked out of that. You know what I'm saying? Is it devastating? Yes. Is the match over when it gets hit? Not necessarily.
No. Not at all. Those days are gone.
Chris says the leg drop all day. And it's all and Johnny agrees with you. It's all about protecting the move. I mean, it's not as devastating as some of these moves. Like the leg drop's not as devastating to me as the spear when you see it perform. But when that move was hit during a Hulk Hogan match, you knew it was over.
Oh yeah, that was it.
So, all right, moving on. A surprise member of this round is Jake the Snake Roberts DDT. And the reason why I say that is because the DDT nowadays is used as a traditional move in most wrestling matches. You can go to any independent wrestling show anywhere in the world, but especially around here in Pennsylvania, and you'll see at least one DDT during the match. At least one.
Right.
By one guy or the other. And you'll see it just go into another move. Like the guy or female. I've seen females do DDTs too. The guy or the gal doesn't lay there for very long. It just, it stuns them for a second so that they can get the next move going on. And like you said earlier, it irritates me because they got to get all their shit in. You know what I mean? As for the Claymore, I will say that move is used by other wrestlers these days as a finisher, and I think it's a little bit more protected than the DDT. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a guy that wrestles for 3WA, but he also wrestles like all over PA. He calls himself the Dude. You may have heard of him. He uses the Claymore. He calls it the Peace Out. And when he hits that move, his matches are over. Nobody's ever kicked out of it. And there's other guys that do similar moves. Moves closer to like Kenny Omega's V trigger or things like that. Or something akin to Daniel Bryan's version of this, with his like running, jumping knees to the face kind of thing. But this is a running stiff boot from a damn near 7-foot man, Drew McIntyre. I think he does it best, and when he hits that move, you're done. You agree with that?
I agree with that, but if I want to make my choice,
yeah,
yes, Chris, I agree. DDT, because Jake the Snake, when he hit that, it was it. I'm going old school.
All right,
I stay old. So
Jake the Snake, Jake the Snake Roberts DDT beats out the Claymore. I'm not going to argue with you guys. Okay, that's awesome. We got one more, guys, and that is Ric Flair's Figure 4 versus Rhea Ripley's Riptide. Rhea Ripley's the final female left in this tournament. In the beginning, I did have, I think, 3 or 4 females, and they slowly got taken down. And Rhea, congratulations. She got to the semifinals of this little discussion we're having here. But Ric Flair's Figure 4, I got to say, when he slapped that sucker on, it was over. And whether he cheated to get there in the first place is one thing. But Ric Flair, once that Figure 4 is now, listen, the Figure 4 is used in matches all the time. People use it all the time. Do they use it as a finisher? No. I think it's protected more. The Riptide is like a pump handle slam. A lot of people do it. She makes it look a lot more devastating because she's tall. She can get the girl up really high and slam her down hard. I mean, she does make it look more vicious, and then usually stacks them up for the pin. Who do you like here, Johnny?
Well, she stacks them up for the pin to get the pop from the men. But yeah, Rhea, congrats for making it to the semis. But you lose my vote. I'm going old school again. Ric Flair, Figure 4, protected.
Kurt is here. Kurt, what's up, Kurt? Figure 4, and it's Flair. He sold it. Yes.
Yes.
Figure 4 over the Riptide. Okay, guys. So we got our finals. The finals are set. It's going to be, and we'll do it next week. It's going to be the Stone Cold Stunner versus Hulk Hogan's leg drop. And it's going to be the DDT versus the Figure 4. Those are the final 4 finishers. But yeah, back to what we were talking about, man. I'll let you speak on this too. Finishers need to be more protected. All right. They're getting away from it. I don't know what they're teaching at these wrestling schools, but they usually, from what I've heard from promoters and people who own schools, they teach them the basics. It's up to them to come up with something that's over. It's up to them to come up with character. It's up to them to use the skills that they're taught in the ring and make the best of it and never stop learning. And that's key. Never stop learning. And I got to say that, but I hope that they have a little bit of that old school mentality and don't just let them do what looks cool. Try to protect some of that stuff. I've seen guys do attitude adjustments and it's a 1, 2, and he kicked out of it. I can't believe he kicked out of an attitude adjustment. Well, it wasn't John Cena doing the attitude adjustment. It was, whoever, you know what I mean? But there's some moves that there's a small handful. It's not a lot. I'd say maybe a dozen, maybe less, maybe 10 moves that once you hit that move, that match is over. Like, it's not exciting for for me to. It's exciting for somebody to put somebody in the figure four, and then they reach and they stretch and they get to the ropes. Okay, as a fan, that's exciting. Okay, cool. I get that. Okay. But like when somebody hits a DDT and the guy who received the DDT pops right up, you're exposing the business. You know what I mean?
I do. That's
Call
just
me
like
what you.
AEW. Hey, how many times were there? Super kick, boom, straight up. Super kick, boom, straight up. Super kick, boom, straight up. Canadian
Exactly.
Destroyer, boom, straight up.
Super
Canadian
kick
Destroyer,
party.
boom, straight up. Just trying to get their shit in.
Exactly. Happy Father's Day to you, AJ. Joe's on the leg drop train too, so a little late, but yes, Joe, the leg drop did win. We're not going to do the finals this week. We'll do it next week. Mr. Payne could pop up here any minute. Johnny, what's been up with you? We got like about 10 minutes. So what's been going on with you? It's been quite some time since I've had you on here. So
Yeah.
like what have you been up to, and have you been involved with wrestling at all, or did you take a hiatus?
Well, I mean, I took a little time, and then I got the bug. CCW was having a show in Marysville, and I made a couple phone calls and made an appearance and ended up managing that night.
Who'd you manage?
Oh, Malcolm King. I don't know if he's watching or not, but what's up, man?
Malcolm King. If he's not watching live, he'll watch later, I bet.
Oh, probably. But, and well, our guest, when he pops on, he's a little familiar.
Yeah. Mr. Ping definitely knows you from that because that was Malcolm King's opponent that night, right?
That's right. I'm his favorite face to slap. He'll even tell you that.
So how long ago was that?
That was back in, I think it was April. I believe it was.
Okay. So Mr. Ping might come on here with, I don't know, a little bit of a chip on his shoulder as far as you're concerned.
Maybe. He'll have one when he gets on, or he'll have one on after he gets on.
So, guys, if you guys are watching, as you guys know, this is episode 3, and we have 30 minutes of wrestling talk, and then we have 30 minutes of interview. And in this case, Mr. Ping, the guy that we're interviewing tonight, is coming on at 7:30. So if you tuned in for Mr. Ping, he will be here at 7:30. And also, if you guys have any ideas for upcoming topics, stuff that you guys want to talk about, I mean, whatever, we could do the Mount Rushmore conversation as far as, tag teams are concerned, or whatever you guys want to talk about. If there's a big story in wrestling, obviously that's going to trump that. If something happens, God forbid, I know all the stuff that's going on with Vince McMahon right now. Joe's chiming in with the DDT. Yeah. yeah. You're voting for all the right ones because they're the ones that won.
That's right. They already won.
So they're in the finals. We got 4 finishers. We're going to debate that next week. But anyway, if you guys have ideas for topics and future shows, if you guys are interested in being a co-host sitting right next to me, I have had some of you reach out to me, and yes, I've heard you. I will line you up. And as far as wrestling guests are concerned, if you're watching this for the first time, or, you come back to us, send me a message and we'll get you on here. We are live on Sundays at 7:00 with Around the Turnbuckle. I got a new intro coming. We're going to talk about that in the next couple weeks. I got all kinds of new stuff going on. My wife's cooking up some merchandise, and I'm still going to be at the 3WA shows once a month in Quakertown. The next one of which is next Saturday. Actually, this coming Saturday on the 27th in Quakertown. I'll be there with the professor to call the action. for 3WA's Red, White, and Blue. So be there and then on Saturday at 12 noon, tune into this channel because we will have a 3WA pre-show where we talk about the card, and my guest co-host for that is Top Shelf Tyler Sims.
Hey, but also just know I don't work weekends, so you never know. Classic Johnny Potter might pop up anyway. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
He always turns up. What was your beef? We got like 5 minutes here. What was your beef with the professor? It seemed like when I had the professor, you would, really try to put vinegar into his oatmeal or something like that. What was your deal there?
I was just trying to help the man out.
Yeah.
He needed a little spiritual guidance. That's all. I mean,
if he's watching this later, I know he's not watching live. Otherwise, he would have commented by now. If he watches this later, could you have a direct message for the professor from Classic Johnny Potter?
Well, I wish you were here, but at the same time, this side looks a little bit better than what it normally does.
How'd I know he's going to say that, guys? All right, momentarily, Mr. Ping will be here from CCW, a.k.a. the host, one of the 3 hosts of the 3 Beards of Wrestling podcast, which is airing on YouTube on Monday nights at 7. So you can check those guys out. They do a great job. They have some great guests. Got names, household names. They've had some household names. If you haven't never seen their podcast and you want to check it out, you can go to their YouTube channel right now. Well, not right now. I'd rather you watch me. But
wait till we're done.
When we're done, you can check it out. I'm going to watch the Phillies game. The Phillies whooped up on the Mets last night. That was fantastic.
I don't want to talk about baseball.
Well, you got the Atlanta hat on, brother.
But they lost.
What was the score anyway?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Was it that bad? Well, who'd they play?
I believe it was 9-5.
All right, but who'd they play?
Boston. No. It was 9-4. Milwaukee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're almost at the All-Star break. Anything can happen. I mean, right. The Phillies are still like 8 or 9 games back behind them. I'm pretty sure that the Phillies are not going to catch them. So my best hope is for them to just hold on to this wild card spot, and then it's a whole new season.
Right.
We'll see. But I'd rather the Braves not get the number 1 seed. The Dodgers are probably going to do that.
Probably.
We can all agree that the Dodgers make us sick, and we're done with the Dodgers. We're over the Dodgers
completely.
People used to say that about the Yankees back in the day. Hey, by the way, it's been a minute since I want to congratulate the fans out there of the New York Knicks. They are the NBA champions. Congratulations to you and your fans. I know Chris's wife's a big Knicks fan. Chris, who's on here, let's go Cardinals. Yeah, let's go Cardinals. The thing about that is my son is a Cardinals fan.
They can all thank Danhausen.
They can. Yep. They can totally thank Danhausen. I have full belief in Danhausen's curses because they keep coming true. We're approaching 7:30, so I'm hoping that that Mr. Ping pops on here. We will give him, Johnny, till about 7:35, 7:40. If he does not, we will wrap things up because much as I love talking to you, I wanted to give him a full half hour, and if he doesn't want it, he doesn't need it.
Right.
Whatever. It happens. Last week I had Chris O'Mealy, who's the voice of 3 Legacies Wrestling down in Lancaster. He works with Jesus Rodriguez and those guys. And my co-host was supposed to be Prince Piranha. Prince Piranha didn't show up. He said he forgot all about it. He apologized to me 100 times, but I badmouthed him on the show, so we're even.
Win-win.
It's a win-win.
Absolutely.
But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna watch I'll sign off here and I'll watch the Phillies versus the Mets. They lumped them up last night. Mets took game 1, but 6-4. But this game was like 15-3, and Harper had the cycle. Harper hit for the cycle, and then Schwarber hit 3 home runs, and unbelievable. So I hope there's more of that tonight. We'll see.
I hope not.
Be a good Father's Day. It's Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN, I believe.
Nope, I'm just going to finish Dad's Day strong. I'm going to spend time with my daughter till she's ready to crash out and do the same because the 9 to 5 calls are early in the morning.
I have to get up on Monday mornings. I have to get up at like 3 or 3:30.
4:45 for me.
Yeah, so I feel you. Believe me, I probably won't watch the whole Phillies game. I'll probably watch like the first 3 or 4 innings and then to call it a night. But we're waiting on Mr. Ping, guys. In the meantime, let me remind you guys to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. Share out. Really helps out when you guys, if I post a show coming up, share it out. That really helps too. And tune in next week as we do the Around the Turnbuckle Finishers Tournament Finals. We are down to our final 4, and we will debate that next week. Whether or not Classic Johnny Potter is with me next week remains to be seen. I know cameraman Kurt has reached out to me to be a co-host. So, Kurt, yeah, you are welcome to do so. I'll talk to you this Saturday at Quakertown. That's another thing. One more thing I wanted to plug there was Professor and I will be together again calling 3WA Carnage, 3WA Red Fighting Blue on Saturday, the 27th in Quakertown. The doors open at 6. Tickets are $20. Get you in the door. Come see me. We will have another edition of Turnbuckle Talk with yours truly as a guest. And my guest on Turnbuckle Talk, are you ready for it? Wait for it. Wyndham James Winthorpe III.
Ooh. English muffin himself.
Yep. He's been on a tear lately. He's been attacking wrestlers for no reason. He's been berating the fans. He's sick and tired of being called the English muffin. And he picked the wrong day. Actually, he picked the wrong year to start getting frustrated with people calling him English muffin from this country because we're about to turn 250.
Well, let me pull that back then because he just sounds like he's somebody that's right up my alley.
So America turns 250, and I don't like the Quakertown fans, and they don't like me either, and that's fine. But one thing we have in common is we are 100% American. So, we'll see what he has to say or what he's going to do for that matter. And on Saturday at 12 on this channel, Top Shelf Tyler Sims and I will talk about Wyndham James Winthorpe III. We'll also talk about the card that 3WA has announced so far. Julian Alexander is the high impact champion of 3WA. He has issued an open challenge, and we're talking about all kinds of other stuff. But we're waiting on. I'm going to message him right now, Johnny. You talk about whatever you want to talk about while I'm messaging Mr. Ping and seeing if he's coming with us or not.
Now, the only thing I want to talk about is myself.
Well, go ahead.
But see, I could go past the time that you're going to give me, though.
There's a little button here called kick from the stage. All I got to do is hit that, and you're gone.
Let's get to
and then it's all about me.
Just pull the cane to pull me out. Play the cut it short B music, It
is what it is.
It is what it is. But no, I really don't have anything on my end.
You got anything coming up? Are you getting back involved with the business? Are you gonna be, popping in randomly?
I've been making phone calls. I've been sending out messages. I've got some people. It's just a matter of time.
All right. Here we are, boys. What's up, Thundercat? And happy Dad's Day to you as well. Thundercat's got a couple little ones there down in Alabama. But yeah, our guest tonight was to be Mr. Ping / Shane Sanchez, who is one of the 3 hosts of the Three Beards podcast on Monday nights at 7. If he can't make it this time, I'll talk to him. We'll have him on another time. I'm going to give him about another 5 minutes. And then we're going to wrap this up, Johnny. If you didn't watch earlier, Greg, we voted. We're down to the final 4. We're going to finish that next week. The final 4 of the Around the Turnbuckles Finishers Tournament. We are down to the DDT from Jake the Snake Roberts, the Stone Cold Stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair's Figure 4, and Hulk Hogan's Leg Drop. Hey, what do you guys think of the King and Queen's final matches? Chris, what are they? I haven't been watching WWE for a couple of weeks. Is it Liv Morgan versus Io? Is that the Queen one?
I believe so.
I think it's, yeah. But the men's, I have no idea. So hit us. I'll give you my opinion, Chris, if you hit me with it. As far as Io versus Liv goes, we've seen that match a million times, and every time it's usually pretty good. I don't know why they would let the women's champion win the Queen of the Ring. I thought the whole idea between the Queen of the Ring was to get a title shot at SummerSlam.
She wants it all.
So I mean, or they could have Liv win and have title for title. Maybe they want to solidify the women's champion into one.
It's hard to tell what they do with it. But
that's all right.
Men's side set up for Oba to win. Yeah,
Uso versus Oba Femi.
Jake versus Oba. That's going to be a no-brainer.
Okay, that's just so that Oba has somebody who's been champion recently, and even though Jay had it for a minute, he is a former heavyweight champion. So, I think Oba obviously wins that one, but I think it's not as easy as it looks on paper.
Oh, it's not going to be a squash.
Because when Gunther wrestled Jey Uso at WrestleMania, I think he took him lightly. So Oba Femi best not take Jey Uso lightly. This guy has been one of the most over guys in the past 2 years, 3 years in WWE. Former tag team champion, 8 or 9 time tag team champion. And obviously more recently, he was a former heavyweight champion, Royal Rumble winner. I mean, Jey Uso could hang with anybody, really. But, like, on paper, Oba Femi should kill him. But I think that it's going to be good, better than people think. And everybody's hitting me with, well, what if Jey Uso wins and he wrestles, like, Cody? While you're doing that, you have Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar round 3. I get it, but you don't have to rush that. No. You could have Oba Femi versus Roman at SummerSlam, and you could have Lesnar calls Roman to keep the title, and then that sets up round 3 with those two.
Or you could do Oba and Brock one night, and Oba and Roman one night. Since it's 2 nights.
Because I don't think Brock, because SummerSlam's in Minnesota. I don't think Brock Lesnar wants to do his final match because in Minnesota, as everybody thinks. Everybody thinks he wants to do his final match in Minnesota. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Brock Lesnar will retire when Brock Lesnar wants to retire.
Right.
Whenever that is. But I think Oba wins against Jey Uso, and I think that Io is going to beat Liv, but I'm probably wrong on both counts because every time I try to guess WWE booking anymore, they go the other way.
I don't think they're gonna set up Oba to lose right away. Now, this is an AEW booking.
Right.
Because that never changes.
No.
I don't think they're going to set up Oba to lose. Jay, yeah, he's extremely over.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to win. He doesn't need to win over Oba Femi.
And honestly, a lot of people are starting to really be sick of him because his stick's starting to get stale.
Yeah, I agree with that. I honestly can't believe how much Gunther's been losing lately. Yeah, I agree with that too. They're not really pushing you. So here's my scenario. Okay. Obafemi wins. Brock Lesnar causes Oba to lose at SummerSlam. EO beats Liv, which sets up a title match at SummerSlam against Rhea. EO versus Rhea at SummerSlam.
Yeah. I think Liv's just been a placeholder for Stephanie until she comes back from injury.
Isn't she back?
I don't think yet.
No, I thought she was like women's U.S. champion or something.
No, that's Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, you said Stephanie. I thought you said Tiffany. I
No.
thought you said Tiffany.
No.
We'll see.
I think she's just being a placeholder.
Can you talk about any upcoming wrestler you guys have seen lately that could become the next star? Yes. So there's a guy who has he's done dark matches on AEW. He's done dark matches on Raw. He's been in security for Raw. I think that NXT, I think he's going to be on NXT sooner than later. And that guy calls himself Geronimo, but I'm sure WWE will give him some other name.
Yeah.
That guy is phenomenal. All right. And he literally moved to Florida just so that he can be at the Performance Center and just kind of, get his kind of edge his way in there. But WWE's already used him as security guys. WWE's already had dark matches for him. He's an up and comer. Javon Evans. I think he's only 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to be, Javon Evans is going to be a star. Whether they make him heavyweight champion, I doubt it, but he's going to be a future player. Braun Breaker, if the guy can stay healthy.
They'll put him this close.
Right. Braun Breaker, if he can stay healthy. That's the thing with him. I mean, they've already basically, the writing's on the wall that Braun Breaker's the future of the company.
They've already strapped the rocket to Braun.
But he keeps getting hurt.
Yeah.
So they've had to, cut the fuel.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Think about it. The division is completely like only one left is Austin Theory. Everyone else got hurt.
Yeah, and I think Austin Theory could be a player. He's still pretty young. If he goes off on his own single, Austin Theory down the road, once the tag team thing with Logan Paul is over, I think can be a thing. But yeah, Chris, you're right. These guys in WWE are getting old. I mean, all the guys that Roman, Punk, Cody, all the main stars on the roster are 40 plus.
40 plus. And Jim Cornette's doing a thing where he's going back to stars in their 40s and the 80s and making a list of, because of the fact of how all the top stars nowadays are in their 40s.
Right. And by that time, when people were in their prime, it was between that age of 25 and 35. And that's pretty much it. And then after that, if they were lucky to still be on the card, you know what I mean?
Yep. And those names compared to these names,
discussion. We gave Mr. Ping plenty of time, so we're gonna call it quits for tonight. But that's a discussion, man. Chris, that's a great discussion. We could talk about that next week at length. I could talk about that all night long about the state of WWE and the age of all the superstars. In fact, I'll do my research between tonight and next Sunday. It's a new age for sure. Absolutely. All right, guys. Our guest tonight was to be Mr. Ping. Obviously, he had other things he had to get taken care of. I hope everybody had a great and wonderful Dad's Day with their kids. I'm going to spend a little bit more time with Mayan, and so is Classic Johnny Potter. If you guys are interested in being a co-host, hit me up. If you guys are interested in being a guest as a wrestler, referee, ring announcer, whatever you guys are, also hit me up. We are on the air on YouTube and Facebook Live every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Around the Turnbuckle is back. This was episode 3. Classic Johnny, what do you got to say for yourself?
Hey, man, it's been your pleasure as always. And anytime you need me to be here to bless the seat again, I'm here.
That's an open invitation.
Uh-huh.
For Classic Johnny Potter and the absent Mr. Ping, I am Big Al. This was Around the Turnbuckle. We'll see you guys next week. Or maybe we won't.
You think you know me?
Oh, yeah. If you smile.
Calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.